Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, of course, to another episode of the Top Rope Boys. We got a full house today, and man, you are here for a great episode. This is our year-end wrap-up episode. But first, I know you guys are probably wondering, what is this beautiful little piece of hardware I got right here on my left? Well, man, as you can see, I made myself a little purchase, a little big boy purchase. You know, every man's got to get one once in his life. So I had to come here and I had to ask the boys to come and show off their belts, their babies. You feel me? Like always, it's your boy, the Rated S superstar, the Chocolate City Saint, the Bajan Bulldozer, the Cameroonian Nightmare, the Potter of all worlds, the left-handed destruction, El Misterio Negro. What the fuck else am I missing? Uh, that's all y'all get today. It's the last one of the year.
The
Don't worry about
Cambrian
it.
Nightmare?
Oh yeah, the Cam. I did say the Cameroonian Nightmare.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. There's a whole list. I
Well,
got
bitch, I'm gonna say
I kind of zone out when you go through it.
it's fine. I'm gonna say it twice for the people in the back anyway, because it's 237 till the day I die. The Cameroonian Nightmare. Stop playing with me. Anyway, like always, I got my crew here. I got the squad with me. Like I said, we got a full house in these beat. Uh, you know what? Reed, turn me up. My original OG tag partner. Where you
Hey
at?
man, this man got more names than Mercedes had belts. Anyways, nah, it's your man with the plane. Host with Mr. Rick Brown, you know the vibes. I'm just here, I'm chilling at the end of the year. The fact that we made it to the end of the year is amazing because I will say, I will be transparent. I've had other podcasts in the past that just haven't made it past 10 episodes. But
I was
here
like,
we
who are
are
you
at the end of the
telling?
year. We've been doing it since about March at this
Yeah,
point. So um I'm happy to be here. A lot of great wrestling happened this year, a lot of great moments, a lot of great things happened this year. There are also a lot of duds, but we're going to focus on the good today. We're focusing on the highlights today. I don't want
yeah.
to shit on any. I don't want to shit on anybody today. So we're just going to we're going to highlight the best of the best of the year. You know what I'm saying? But yes, be out full house. Happy to be here. Yeah, you know.
I feel you. I feel you. Oracle, where you at, my boy?
So it's your boy Oko, aka Seal Seal. Just ready. 2025 has been a year. Uh, up and downs in wrestling, but I say that kind of reflects on the few good things that occurred in 2025.
Oh, love to hear it. And of course, last but not least, OG, where you at?
You just on here. TRB Nation was good. Like always, not a Thursday, it's a Tuesday, but like I said, whenever the guys together on me pod, it's a great day. Wrestling this year, ups and downs, but like everyone's been saying, I'm ready to go over the highlights of the year, and then hopefully, next year we get, you know, some more good wrestling. So with that being said, let's get into it, y'all.
All right, man. So first off, I feel like it's only right. Of course, we're recapping the year. We've had, like we all said, some ups, some downs, some lefts, some rights, some directions that I don't even know. I feel like this motherfucking year has thrown us for a loop. So I feel like it's only right we do a quick little mental health check, chop it up, see where everybody's at, see where the reflections are at. Like Reek said, we've been doing this since March. So of course, we're happy that it started off with just two and now there's four of us. Did not expect that, but just like each four chambers of the heart, we all are connected. So I want us to all stay connected. So anyone that wants to start off, tell us where their mental is at, is cool. It's a safe space.
As people
Hmm.
watch online, it's a safe space.
I'll jump into it. I would definitely say this year has definitely been one of the challenging ones for me. More so in my, I guess, adult life and career life, so to say. Like the teaching, got my own place this year. My own place this year. Um, just responsibilities, stuff like that. Definitely this year has definitely took a toll, but towards the end, things got better. I guess I'm looking forward to every week, with the pod, which is definitely a blessing in disguise, having,
Go over there.
stuff like that as well. Um, but yeah, definitely this year has definitely been very challenging from a career and adult standpoint. But other than that, like I said, I'm glad the year is ending out pretty well. And with you guys, I'm excited to see like what next year has in store for me personally, and then with us as a collective, as a group too. So resolutions next year, just nothing but positive vibes, nothing but dubs, win, 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 and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like it's been a year, but I feel like it's one of those years that I need to have in order to help with personal growth. So, I'll respect the 2025.
Fair, fair. I like it. I like it. I guess I'll probably jump in next because I can't keep asking y'all to do some shit that I wouldn't do myself. So,
Uh-huh.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, so 2025 is been it's been a collective mind fuck. And I say that because of the fact that like this has been a year where I didn't think I would be around, like trigger warning if needed, possibly things of that nature, et cetera, et cetera. Like Vaughn said, we started the podcast literally right after Chamber. I think our first episode dropped, so that was a blessing. Hallelujah. Um, I finally anyone that knows me knows I do a bunch of things in the creative space. I also work in education, so that was cool. The fact that I was finally able to break out of doing just a creative halt. I was able to work on a lot more creativity than I was creatively than I was a year before. Moved into a new place. The place I had before was it was fun, but a lot of fuckery went wrong with it the first half of the year, so I was almost facing housing instability for a little bit there, so that was fun. What else? Man, honestly, if it wasn't for the pod, my brothers and my partner, like I don't know, and of course the roommates that I'm with now, like I feel like my life would have been completely like insane. But the fact that I'm like prepping to go to a wedding this weekend is making me think back to like everything, and also 2025 has been a year of a lot of love. I think a lot of love in a whole lot of different ways. A lot of love, friendship wise. I've realized how much my peoples are really willing to ride out for me, which I love. A lot of love romantically. Like I said, me and my partner have probably. I don't want to say it's been our strongest year in a while, but it's probably been our strongest year in a while. And so yeah, I'm trying to like instead of taking whoopings from these years, I'm trying to hand some ass whoopings out myself. So I'm trying to Dusty Rhodes punch a motherfucker. You feel me?
Mhm.
And Seth, you're not the strongest person, so I don't know if you really want to be looking for these fights, but like
All right, bro. Look here.
you're gonna lose that belt real quick if that's the case.
I can't stand y'all, but I love y'all. And look, not even got. Hey, hey. What's CM Punk say? You ain't got the reach to box with God, bruh. Come on. But nah, Sears, Reek, which one y'all want to go?
No, I'll jump in. I'll jump in.
I was about to say y'all can
So
rock paper scissors for it.
no, so basically, I mean, hey, don't scream at me. But nah, it was a weird year, for sure. Um, okay, little bro wanted to join me today. But nah, it was a difficult year. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish this year. I didn't live as much life as I wanted to live. Um, but it's okay. And I've kind of just learned my lessons as I went along. Being intentional about what I do, who I do it with, who I keep around, my habits. Going to the gym, things like that. Reading more. I'm trying to romanticize life as best I can, as hard as that might be. Because I know it's just a shitty place to be right now. America's a fucking mess. There's shit happening everywhere else, but being able to wake up every day and choose to live and choose to do my best every day is really the best choice I'm making for myself. Obviously, I've trigger warning again because I've suffered through a lot of suicidal ideations over the years, and this year was no different. So I'm grateful that I was able to make it through another year. Still healthy, still here, still with the people that I care about, still the people that I love and everything. So I'm doing my best. I'm not at my best, but I'm doing it as best as I can. So So for next year, we're gonna start kicking some ass, like Steph said. Like I'm tired of getting beat up by the world. I'm trying to beat the world up. So it is what it is. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're on next year.
Bro.
I'm a champion. I'm gonna have to prove it. So that's what
Bro.
2026 is.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Oracle. Last but not least,
Mr. Perfect over here.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect is crazy.
That's wild. I don't be Mr. Perfect. No one is Mr. Perfect. Like, God damn. Well, 2025 has been a pretty good year, honestly, which is kind of strange because I feel like I haven't had a good year since like 2012, maybe.
Mhm.
So it's good to say that I have a good year, honestly. Contact 2012, I was 12 years old. So,
Yeah. Well,
well,
you were
just
12?
yeah, I'm a 2000 baby.
Yuck. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I think people have to
2005,
realize,
Hey, 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 hey,
Vaughn,
hey,
you
hey,
really
hey,
are
hey, hey, hey,
OG.
hey, 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 hey. We're not doing that. No slander. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm really,
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Too
Vaughn,
my bad,
much.
you're
sis. I'm
about to
sorry.
you're about to hit 30. Like let's really
Chill on, bro. Chill on, bro. Chill on, bro.
Yes, old head.
Yikes. My bad, sis.
yes,
I'm sorry.
yes, grandpa.
what Kevin Hart say? Damn, my bad. Go ahead.
um, well, I started 2025 in Massachusetts, of all places. I don't know if you all remember that.
Oh yeah.
So I moved back down to the DMV and got back to church, which I kind of lost the last 3 years. So it's nice to reconnect with my my uh, spiritual side a bit. And I grew up in the church, so it's nice to be back there, back home with people that I grew up with. Um, let's see what else. I'm still in a job that I started off the year on a job that I hated, and I'm still in a job that I hate, just a different location. um, but honestly, when that's the one thing I can say is that's going on in my year, that's pretty good. So resolutions, I want to continue going as an individual, and as both as a Christian, as myself, deals, and just find more passions in my life. I kind of gotten away from the things I enjoy doing, so I'm gonna keep trying to find other things. Keep connecting with my friends. That being away from home for 7 years, it was hard it was hard to connect with people. So I want hopefully 2026 I get better at connecting with my friends, my people, and then honestly, I'm kind of hoping to get into to get into a position like where I'm like content, where it's like I have a job that I like, I'm in a relationship, I'm surrounded by good people, and that's it. That's all I can really ask for.
Mm. Nah, pretty sweet. I feel that.
No, for
That's what
real.
it's about, man. That's what it's about.
All right, man. First off, I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all have been a big part of my year. Again, like I said, the way how I see it, there's really no one else that like I want to do this with. Y'all really are kind of like I feel like when the four of us link up, it's not like no Voltron shit. It's like the four chambers of the heart shit. We
Mm.
Sears, you might not get this reference, but we like the four heartbeats. Like that's kind of where we at right now.
Oh my god.
Nope, no idea.
Yeah, I gotta make some jokes for our little Owen Hart over there, you know? Anyway, Reek, please take control. Before I
Owen
say
Hart
some
is
shit that's gonna get
crazy.
us canceled.
Man, so really what we wanted to do today, man, okay, so like I said when we introed, it's been a crazy year in wrestling. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, but we're gonna focus on the highs today. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's been a lot of okay, all right. there's been a lot of up and coming talent that we've seen throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? People that may not have broken out this year, but might break out next year. Who are some people that you guys are looking forward to seeing break out next year, or people that you think people should look for in 2026? Vaughn, I'll start with you.
So I feel like it's gonna be real repetitive because I feel like I got the same people in mind, but just name two of the people that I had. Number one, definitely Trick. Trick been getting a lot of TV time recently on the main roster, especially the past couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's been ready. We've been saying Trick is ready for the past what, like 3 or 4 episodes. So look
Yeah.
out for Trick next year. Definitely future mid card champion next year, whether he's on Raw or SmackDown, carrying that division. And then outside of Trick, I'm gonna go with our boy Ethan Page. Ethan is another one who is so ready. Who, in my opinion, can go straight to the main event scene and take over if they push him hard the right way.
You
So Ethan
know,
Page and Trick,
Yes.
like Ethan's so ready. So shit, send Ethan to SmackDown. Have a match against Cody. To go on Cody.
you
I don't care.
know.
But
Bro.
Ethan and Trick, call them up next year. Let them do that thing, run crazy because SmackDown needs it bad.
Mm-hmm.
Badly,
Man, who you telling?
badly. No, I definitely want to touch on the Trick Williams thing because the thing about Trick Williams is like when he first started, he was obviously like Carmelo's. I don't want to say like henchman,
Sidekick.
but
Hey
it
man.
was he was like a tad under Melo at the time, just based on how Melo was being booked and all that other stuff. But he has transcended all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Became NXT champion twice, became TNA world champion, and held it down for some months. Really separated himself from the whole Trick Mello gang thing, and really solidified himself as a true star in the
Mhm.
business so far. Like his in ring work has gotten better, his mic work has gotten better. He's an excellent heel, but he's still so over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something that SmackDown needs to have. So and then the same thing with Ethan Page, one of the best heels of been has been one of the better NXT North American champions we've seen,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that.
We
So
haven't seen a run like his in a minute.
I'm
No,
Yeah.
telling
we
you, and
have
then
not.
obviously the stuff he's doing in AAA with Chelsea as well, like he's killing it. You know, can go in the ring, great mic skills, the whole 9 yards. So those are two very good marketable entities that SmackDown could definitely use. So I'm with you on that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll say it right now. Ethan Page this whole year was the best champion in the whole company.
Yeah.
Even over my goat. Uh, bro, what was I gonna? I think someone else who kind of needs to be in that conversation. And again, it's so crazy that we're talking like TNA and WWE in 2025. It's still so insane that the partnership is happening and it's happened so much that's taken over the
Mm-hmm.
course of the year. But I think someone that we gotta talk about, Leon Slater. That man's got the opportunity to be Leon
Mhm.
Belts.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking
That was
like
one of
302.
mine. That was one of mine.
two-title Leon. And the way how he has been carrying that X Division title, man, he has been absolutely killing it. First off, everyone forgets that like kind of the start of his momentum this year was when he went viral back in like March during the Ultimate X match, which by the way, like that's a rarity of a match type. So for someone who's only 21 to excel in that when like I don't even think he was even training the last time an Ultimate X match happened. Reek, you're the TNA guy, so you might need to correct me on that.
Boy, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. But no, you're
Exactly.
right. And it's like the thing about Leon is like he had an amazing year, phenomenal
Insane.
year. From matches with and against Javon Evans, Dark State and everything. Being on being on John Cena's final match card, crazy work, crazy
Insane.
work. Like the fact that him being on there didn't make anyone mad and I just shows a lot because we know what Leon Slater is when he brings to the table. And like I said,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he's 21 years old. He's
Yeah.
21, not 25, not 20. He's 21,
Yeah.
right? So it's like youngest exhibition champion ever. You feel me? Went up against AJ Styles and everything. And hopefully they actually have a match next year. I'm holding out hope. I might be delusional, but it is what it is.
I'm
But
calling it. Leon's gonna be the one to retire, bro.
and I'm not opposed to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do it at like Slammiversary or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. Figure it out. But
Yeah.
yeah, like Leon is definitely like he. Looking at my notes, he was one of my guys too. But Leon
Same.
Slater, he's amazing. So I mean, for sure. Would you like to see him on Raw or SmackDown right now? If you had to put him somewhere right now, where would you put him?
Oh,
Ooh. I just picture him like that, bro. RC title picture. That would be sick.
Yeah,
yeah,
But SmackDown needs it, but him in the Raw RC title picture would be sick.
yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him on the. I wouldn't mind seeing him on Raw. And also, it's so crazy. Like we are watching the most blatant case of contact tampering happen, like in our very own eyes right
oh, of
now.
course.
Like
I mean,
We thought Joe Hendry was bad. This is times a million.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the fact that he has a chance to win the NXT title. Like he's not even a WWE contracted wrestler. Like you know how crazy that is for them to put him in that spot. He's
I
not
mean,
even
Yeah.
signed to the company.
it's not
That's
even the first
crazy.
time. It's not the first time.
It's not, but I'm like at his age
Mhm.
and for him to be put in that spot, I just think that's amazing to me. Of
Oh
course,
yeah, no,
it's not the
it's
first
great.
time, but like considering the circumstances, like damn,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is seeing this kid right now, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I was to see him on SmackDown. I think him in that U.S. title picture scene, Kamala Hayes,
Mhm.
Oh,
Igor Dragunov, Aleister Black,
Any
oh,
wrestling?
Gargano, Tampa,
And
Sami
Yeah.
Zayn, even
dude.
Yeah.
him and
Imagine if they let
Him
Nathan
versus
Frazier
Penta would
go
bang
against.
too.
Nathan Fraser, Axiom, like y'all.
I would love to
Damn,
see him
yeah.
versus Penta at some point.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh,
god.
yeah, that's a crazy match.
Like they're like the thing
Honestly,
about it is you can't go wrong with either show because there's so many talents in either show they can work with. That would just be
mhm.
amazing. So it's like you can't go wrong, really.
Yeah, you really can't.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I know he's probably gonna go Fed, I've been saying this. Reek has been hearing me say this since probably fucking March or April or something like that. Whenever I first started really getting on the Leon bandwagon, and it's like, son, as much as I know he's probably gonna go Fed, because who's gonna turn down a bag like that? And I'm never gonna be mad at a black man for getting money.
You know?
Mhm.
The same way, there's there's there hasn't been a person who I think could benefit TNA in a way similar to AJ Styles literally other than Leon right now. Like they're trying with Mike Santana. It's very obvious to try and make him the elite babyface of the company and things like that and make him the ace. It's not working. And besides, we know Mike Santana might go Fed as well. So it's like, no. But Leon, it seems like the people are behind him. The company itself is behind him. So honestly, I will say this again, and I know, Carlos, y'all got limited pockets over there. I'm not calling y'all broke, but we get it. Y'all ain't got TKO money. Carlos, just give him a blank check and say that you will make him world champion. Exactly. Even Lil Bro agreeing with me. He's saying, Carlos, give him a blank check. Oh man.
Nah, facts.
But
Mm-hmm.
now, who are some of y'all other people that we think should be given a lookout on 2026?
I think
Go serious. Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of like Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe are gonna have themselves a year this year. I think
Mm,
starting with Jordan Grace, she's been on a contract now for what, about 2 years now, maybe, and she's been on NXT, kind of like just like helping the partnership, helping the partnership on
yeah.
the TNA, and kind of helping the other stars. But I feel like in 2026 we're gonna see her get moved to the main roster, see her in bigger rivalries, bigger storylines. I think we finally see that really put a belt on her,
Mm,
whether it be the T title, which I think she would be great with. I
Yes.
think I don't know if she gets. I think we see her in a world title picture later on in the year. But I think
yeah.
I can see her getting a mid card titles and just running with it.
Mm.
I think WWE's been holding her back to the other talent. I think now that like she's had nothing else to do in NXT, she's gonna be moved up and pushed. And I think Blake Monroe like came in after such a great ending in AEW, and then
Mm.
she has had a great one in NXT so far. I think she continues that NXT push. I think she ends 2026 with the NXT Women's title.
Okay. I agree because I don't know Jordan Grace, in my opinion, but looks so perfect. And we said it before, the U.S. Championship picture in SmackDown. Her with that
Oh,
belt she'll look perfect with that belt and the
oh
match
my
she'll put on.
God.
And like, I feel like she could easily be someone to be inserted to that picture and elevate
Hmm.
it so much faster. Like, I mean, his well, not bodies, it's Julia and Chelsea, but added a Jordan Grace to it to add more matches and like just some more storylines. Was like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Dude,
I want that bad.
I'm not gonna lie. If we get Jordan Grace on SmackDown, give me the Jordan and Jade match immediately. What Big E say?
Oof.
Big meaty
Swiftly.
women slapping meat. That's
Hey, that's been a strong match.
Speaking of big women,
mm-hmm.
someone who I'm looking forward to, if I'm looking out for in 2026, if anyone watches Stardom or AEW, if you don't, hold on, my camera went out. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Anyways, now if you watch AEW, Stardom, whatever the case is, Megan Bain is next up for me.
Yes.
Now,
Hmm.
she is humongous. Not like big, but like she's tall. Like she's like, I don't know how tall she is, but she's tall. Like she
She's a
has a
Titan
great
dog.
look. She looks like Amazonian. I don't know. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
imagine Beth Phoenix, but like a foot taller,
Hmm.
right? But like she's an absolute workhorse. Like she was the first wrestler to be in major tournaments in both the US and Japan at the same time. Like I remember like she was on Dynamite, started the Stardom Tag League in Japan, came back for Blood and Guts, then went back to finish this tournament.
Yeah.
Like all over the place. She had the most matches of any woman on the AEW roster. And I mean, she has a great look. She has a great work ethic. She doesn't seem to get hurt at all. You know what I'm saying? Like she has a great look, and I think she needs to be belted up at some point next year. I don't know if she should be world champion exactly because I have other ideas for that, but she should definitely have a title on her at some point next year for sure. If not in Stardom, definitely in
Most definitely. Megan Bain, like ever since I saw her at Dynasty when she went up against Tony Storm, I knew that was one of them ones.
AEW.
Um, let's, I'm gonna keep it on the women real quick just to cap this off real quickly because I think that we've all been given like great stories of like preservation and people kind of reinventing themselves in new companies. So I'm gonna keep on with that same track. We gotta talk about Mara Sade, dog. Mara Sade got released in like April, and then now in December, she's looking like one of the few real contenders who I could see taking the TNA Knockouts title away from Lei Yingli whenever it's finally time for her to drop the belt. Like, I think that can be a real feud, and I think she's a real contender. Shoot, even on the most recent episode on Impact, mind you, she's still relatively new to the TNA locker room. She is leading her own team and getting the winning pins.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
say what you want about the metaphor and the last year or so that they've had with really not that much direction, the lack in booking, so on and so forth. The very, very fumbled tag team chance that they had for tag
Well, I
team.
was really about to bring that up when you were saying.
They did her laugh so dirty.
Like I was
They
about to say, like I'm glad that they're both doing great right now. They're both doing fantastic right
they are.
now. But the fact that you couldn't make it work with them together just irks my nerves
Yeah.
because it was right. It was right there. It
Yeah,
wasn't
no, no,
that
no.
hard. It
The
was not
gold
that
was very
hard.
much there.
Like
And dude,
it was ready made. It was right there.
it was.
So, but
But the
I'm happy
fact
for Mara Sade. Like she's going to be killing it, and I do agree with Steph where I do think she's going to be one of the next ones up.
mhm.
Because looking at over the TNA landscape as far as the women, I'm not sure where else you would really go. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
just feel like she's the perfect person to take it over and move on and move it forward. So I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah. And the thing is that, dude, it was so like when she walked into NXT for the invasion angle, completely different person than when she left. I think once that happened, it's very few people that are able to reinvent themselves in that short amount of time. Like, and
Mm.
also, you got to recognize she caught this on a not necessarily on a random lick, but she had to figure this out on the fly. So once they put her with the Hardys and they realized that she almost has this Lita esque aesthetic, oh yeah, she was out of there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Do we want to move into what do we, I'll let y'all pick. Do we want to do feuds or do we want to do pay-per-views of the year, some of our faves?
Yeah, I also want to go feud then pay per view.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That works. That works.
All right, let's go feud. So what are some of
man,
our
man, the thing about wrestling that's cool. Hey, stop screaming at me. The thing about wrestling that's cool is that stories make things go a lot of the time, but very few times you have these feuds that really define a year or even define a generation. Now, shit. Steph, I'll start with you. What do you think was the best feud of the year to you? Or what do you think was one of them, at least?
Oh, okay. I know folks are not going to put this one, but I think one of the best feuds of the year, if you really ask me. Um, yeah, this is one of the more underrated ones, but it deserves to be up here. Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana. This happened really early in the year over in TNA. I think the way how it was so personal because it was Mike Santana's like first real feud back as a single star since obviously having to step away for personal reasons. He was rehabbing and things of that nature, and so mind you, this was also like my first time like consistently tuning into the TNA product, and I think it was like Genesis or something like that, where Mustafa Ali put a cup of bourbon like right in front of Mike Santana and said, "I know you want it." It was that point I said, "Oh, this is crazy." It's almost like it gave me such flashbacks to like the Samoa Joe Jeff Hardy beef during that year on SmackDown Live. Like
Hmm.
I was like, "Oh." And so I was tuned in. Not plus the matches were great too. Like it's so the matches were great. They did a falls count anywhere match that was amazing. Like I'm gonna always be the one championing Mustafa Ali. I thought he was one of the most slept on heels of the year. That the way anyone who is able to turn political satire into a great wrestling character, him, Becky Lynch, Ethan, like they got me hooked, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. I got a couple of my list right now. I'm trying to think. I just wanted to go off of. Okay, I'll say one that I think no one's gonna say. I have like the TNA. I got Trick versus TNA as the champion.
Mm,
Uh,
that's
you
real.
know,
That's real shit.
me being a Trick guy, just Trick just been a menace to TNA. Honestly, made my year. Honestly, so to see him, no, number one, win the belt when I didn't expect it, and then him to carry it for that as long as he did, putting on good matches, good storylines, good feuds, balancing both NXT and TNA. Like I said, I think we said a couple weeks ago on the pod that Trick doing the double duty and being a TNA champion really helped develop his character a little bit faster and develop him
Hmm.
as a wrestler faster. So just him versus TNA in general, I think helped him a lot as a wrestler and as a character worker. And just in general, was like my favorite feat, just in him be a menace. I mean, when Trick in that bag, I mean, I'm locked in. So one of my feuds of the year, one of them was Trick versus TNA.
Yeah, man. Hollywood Trick was a time, boy.
Yeah, with Trick, yeah.
And no, because I remember when he won the title, and I'm hitting the group chat. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? It wasn't even the fact that Trick won the title. Just like, what is the direction we're going in here? So is he going to be on TNA full time? Is he going to defend it on WWE television? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? But like, he took it and he ran with it because obviously
Hmm.
Joe Hendry was someone who who got himself over, finally won the world title. I'm like, there's no way he loses the title right now. And lo and behold, he lost the fucking title.
Yeah, because then
Yeah.
they finally give it to Joe at like literally the start of 2025, like
I
Genesis
Yeah,
think
something like
so.
segment.
that.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was and man, Trick and A was a good era.
it was a nice run.
I remember going to Emergence, man, and everyone's rooting for Moose, but me and Steph, basically. And
Bro.
I'm just like, whoop that Trick, loud as hell. I'm like,
Bro.
hey, when he retained in front of
Oh,
Moose's mama,
bro. Oh,
that's how you do it. I was like, yeah, that's my fucking guy. Trick. Nah, Trick
Yeah,
has been killing. Trick was killing it. He did his fucking thing. He killed it for sure.
as soon as
yeah.
Trick got the pin, Reek looked back at me. I looked back at Reek. I
I was
said,
like, hey.
Yeah, that was a good match. That was a fun time. But yeah, Trick versus TNA long for me.
yeah,
See, it's
man.
funny because I kind of went a similar direction just on the AEW side. I
Mhm.
went the Death Riders versus everybody.
Mhm.
Just because no, because like Mox held his last reign was I don't know close to a year or like the better part of a year or whatever. And throughout that
Yeah,
entire time, especially when he started holding it in the fucking in that fucking briefcase, like come
bro,
on,
don't get me started.
they were terrorizing this roster. Like especially with the addition of Marina and dude, crazy stuff. Like terrorizing the roster. He, beating fan favorites like Adam Copeland, Swerve, guys like that, and everything. And just
Yeah,
the way, and just the way the feud ended at All in Texas. I'm going to bring up All in Texas later on again, but just the way everyone came together to make sure Hangman walked out with the world title that night. Like, it was a very beautifully booked moment where all those months of Mox just being the dictator, it felt worth it at the end because of the end result. So I would say just because of how it impacted AEW, how it ended and everything, it had to have been one of the best things that happened all year as far as feuds go. Of course, it might be a lazy entry because one group versus the whole company might be lazy. I don't really care because it really was the Death Rider versus everybody.
no, it was. That
So
was the whole point of the story. At
so
that point, that's all that matters.
it was cool as fuck. It was great.
Well, no, I'm right there with you. You know how angry I was after Dynasty when I walked on this podcast and I was mad as shit that Mox still had the belt. Fuck the Young Bucks, bro. Still, bro. Like, and so yeah, Mox had that bitch in a briefcase for the longest and was terrorizing the company. And then we got like, since we're talking Mox, you know how crazy it is that these motherfuckers are cheering him now? That they cheered him last weekend?
No, hey dude, there was a tweet. There's a tweet that said, the the Shield members always turn face without actually learning their lesson,
Bro.
and that is the truest thing ever. They just turn heel off of pure aura and vibes. It's never like, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad, y'all. They never once, never
And
learned
so,
their lesson.
yeah,
Never learned their
man.
lesson. Never.
And so I think when you have a group like the Death Riders, like you talked about Marina Shafir, who was an absolute badass, bro. You talk about Pac, who came back at All Out, came back jacked like a motherfucker, and then started whooping the shit out of Darby Allin. You talk about, dude, even Daniel Garcia got a bump in aura from being a part of this group. Like,
Yeah, like
and
I know
then
my list. Like,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. About you go ahead.
Like, all I'm saying is that it's just it's just great. They're just a crazy group, and the fact of seeing them really terrorize the company and it finally come to an end, they've been putting on stellar work.
Mhm. Yeah, I was gonna say just on my list of for feuds I had Darby Allin versus Death Riders. So yeah, Death Riders definitely been they're on my list as a guy who's new to AEW. Yeah, like they've been doing some wild stuff. So, but that's not for me rambling. What you think, serious?
Well, for John Moxley held the belt for 273 days from October 2024 to
272?
270, yeah,
Damn.
270, I think 273 was
That's
the
not
number.
that bad.
But he had a chokehold on that belt the
Yeah.
entire
Dude.
reign. And I love the fact that he's a face. Is like, honestly, wrestling fans don't care if you got a bad guy. They care if you are like if you're here for the right reasons, and Moxley is here for the right reasons. So just give him a moment to cut that promo of like this is wrestling. Like this part for the fans. Fans are gonna love him. Like he's just a lovable guy. He's just a guy.
See, and I will say
But
too, like he really showed up to be the ace of that company, right? Obviously, like we
oh
got like
yeah,
Tanahashi, the ace of New Japan. John Cena was the ace of WWE. AJ was the ace of TNA. Like
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mox is AEW's ace, and he
Oh
put.
yeah.
Granted, as much as I hated that title reign and I was ready for him to lose, looking at him since he lost his title, I'm like, he's like the best in the fucking world. And
This is
it's like,
exactly why. This is exactly
and
why they was cheering his ass on
and I
Saturday.
think the thing too, instead of slamming him out, they respect him and admire him even more. And I
Yes.
just want and like I thought Marino was gonna be the main one to be like, oh yeah, get this man up out of here. But just just those two, like their dynamic together has made this whole thing just elevate even further. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
Mox. I can't even call it a redemption arc. I don't even know what to call this shit since he was tapping out and everything. But it's like just he's the guy, he's the man. I don't know what else to say. He's the guy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think the
He
baby
might be the
face.
best in the Shield. Who knows? Shit.
Oh, that's a conversation we get. That's a
It depends
conversation
on
we're
who you
gonna have on
ask. I
there.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to start nothing. I'm just saying. I don't want to start nothing.
No, that's a conversation we definitely gotta have one day. But nah, bro. Like I think when it comes down to it, I'm not sure if you guys saw the promo that he gave after his match with Okada.
Mm-hmm.
He's the fucking ace. He's the fucking ace, dog. Like he made that whole room get behind him so quickly, so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like there it had me shook for like the next 24 hours because I was like, we've been cussing out this man all year. He
Mm-hmm.
it yeah, like Reek said, they just
Now I'm
turned
fucking
face off
rooting for
over.
him. Like it was crazy. It was ridiculous. Shout out
It
to
was.
Mox.
Shout out to Mox. Shout out to Tony because World's End was a great fucking show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But for my favorite feud of the year, I honestly gotta say Seth Rollins versus CM Punk because we finally got it. Because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they've been trying to go that angle ever since Punk returned, like 3 or 4 years ago. And life happens, injuries, unfortunate injuries occurred on both sides. We couldn't quite get there yet, but like 2025 was the year we finally got to see the body of Seth Rollins and CM Punk. I mean,
Mm.
even like, starting with the build of WrestleMania when they had Roman Reigns and Raw, it was excellent showing. It was like excellent storytelling just between the two of them, and like you can like they used their real life just like for each other and to put out a good stuff for a good story. We got banger matches whenever they won the ring with each other.
Yeah.
But not only that, they bought the rise in as well, and like even made it even more personal with the return of AJ Lee. Like the
Mhm.
storytelling that like the again, I'm a story person. So the fact that they were able to tell that story in a way that like it's like care for the year, love it. And like when Rollins comes back, not gonna be the best of friends because they both have common enemies in the vision. No, they're still gonna hate each other. And
Mhm.
this might be an enemy of my enemy is my friend scenario. But like
Mhm.
2025, we got to finally get to see them go at it. I think in a way that's what's great for wrestling.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah, to
fair.
add another WWE feud real quick, because it was just like really short. KO and Cody Rhodes at the beginning of the year was so good with the fake champion with the belt, and he was carrying
Oh
the
my
razor.
god.
Like Kevin Owens getting injured, that could have been feud of the year between Cody and
Shit.
Kevin Owens.
It still
Like
Yeah.
matters,
they're
by the
putting
way.
on bigger matches, which one of my
Hmm.
top matches. Man, I'm gonna put it out there. KO and Cody Rhodes could have easily been a feud of the year if KO didn't get hurt because they were doing so
Cody
much good
Rhodes,
stuff.
Kevin Owens should have won the fucking title. I don't
He
care.
should have.
Should have
Oh
won the
yeah.
Like
title. I don't care. Even if he would have broke his neck directly
yes.
afterwards, I don't care. He could have broke shit. He could have won it the night he broke his neck. I don't care. I'm
Like
like
stuff they were doing was so
Kevin
good.
Owens, bro.
It
I
was
miss
so
Kevin Owens
good.
much, bro.
I do too.
I miss Kevin Owens so much.
Man, who you telling?
Oh,
Dog.
sorry, I didn't know there.
Nah, KO, please come back. Uh, if we're gonna talk feuds in WWE that like haven't gotten that much shine, I think the one that really like caught steam this year, even though it was off the backs of last year, dude, Naomi and Jade. That was one of
Yeah.
the that was you could argue that was the biggest story in the women's division for like the front half of the year, especially heading into
Mhm.
Mania. Like Jade Jade wasn't even seen until March of this year. She came back in Elimination Chamber. Dude, dude,
Put
came back
hands on her.
was
Mhm.
whooping the shit out of uh out of Naomi with Bianca right then and there. Bianca giving us her best Tyler Perry performance. Just also the segment on like the SmackDown after with Naomi and the brace. I did it for
Hmm.
you. And then
As they
that
say, cinema.
exactly. And then as they transition into the proceed with caution character, like it insanely. If we're talking just story driven feuds,
Hmm.
one of the best to come out of WWE this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. That was on my list too.
100%.
All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to add before we move into shows of the year, PLEs, PPVs, whatever you want to call it?
Ready? Go.
Oh, good. Man, and the thing too about wrestling that we love so much, we love how shows tend to either wrap things up or open things up. You know what I'm saying? The thing about wrestling shows is that like we see these as like they call these premium events for a reason. They're supposed to be. Not all of them are, as we've seen from the Fed. But like I said, highlights only. And I just want to start like I think I'm not gonna say far and away, but I do think the best pay-per-view PLE that we put on was Evolution only because one, the women went out there like they had a point, like they had points to prove. They wrestled
Mhm.
like it was their last night. They wrestled like everyone wrestled like it was their last matchup. Like, because I will say the Fed had a lot of duds as far as PLE goes,
Yeah.
and a lot of these shows could have been routine SmackDown or Raws, right? But the way Evolution was great, and then not to mention you can really put it all into the main event, right? Because Io and Rhea have never had a bad match, not once.
Not a
They
one.
go back and forth, consistent 5-star bangers every trip. And when you hear Naomi come out, you see her run into the ring with the briefcase, and you see her interfere and interject herself into the match, win the
Mhm.
match, and we have that moment. I remember me and Steph were just like, "Fucking finally, we got what we needed. We've been asking for this shit all year. This is what we finally got it. Like, it was great stuff. It was really really great stuff. Like the entire show from top to bottom was great. Granted, it could have been better because obviously like Liv Morgan was hurt and things like that, so we didn't really have
Mhm.
the show we thought we were going to get. But
Yeah.
but the ladies still went out there and killed it, and Evolution has become a regular thing, and that just
Mhm.
proved it. Evolution was great. Um, Sears, I'll move to you. What do you think was one of the best shows of the year or the best show of the year?
That's tough because, like, on the WWE side of things, we haven't had a lot, but
Yeah,
in terms of
Call a
like,
spade a spade.
but like, I don't know if it's recently biased or not, but I'm thinking back to AEW. It's not like a premium live event. AEW likes to have these mini PLEs.
yeah,
Blood,
them
Yeah.
3 hour super shows and shit.
yeah, blood and guts. I'm gonna go with blood and guts. It was only four
Hmm.
matches,
but it was so good.
Oh my god, it was so
Okay.
good.
It was so good.
And
Dude.
you guys know me. I love cage matches. As we speak right now, I'm watching reruns of TNA Lethal Lockdowns. So
Mm.
like
Going nowhere.
I love like cage matches and like it's really blood. They live to the name. They had the fourth ever women's blood and death match, which like arguably could be the best one they've ever had. To be
Yeah.
completely honest, it made me Marina Shafir, which to be honest, I'm trying to be living her up with the breakout stars. I think she's gonna have herself a year in 2026.
100%.
And I'm upset that none of us mentioned her, mainly at myself. Um, but like it was her breakout match. It did a good job molding the stories together. I was kind of confused about why they did it, but it was a good match. It made sense. Like the men's match, excellent. Put him in the main event, but it was so good. We had Hangman versus what's his face. Good
That was an
match.
underrated match, dog. That was a good ass match.
It was a good match, but that was the bathroom match. The match and you went to the bathroom doing.
And that's the crazy thing. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. Even though it was good, it was like, that's not what I'm here for. But it was so good.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
like yeah, like overall it was a great show. And the fact that it was on a random Wednesday, mind you,
Dude.
on one of AW's many 3 hour dynamite showings. Like it
AEW
was
is the
like
king of giving us random TV bangers.
I'm
but
telling you.
this was the greatest random TV banger of the show, I think.
And
And
that
it made so
further.
many it made so many stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that further proves my point. You can have good wrestling on weekly television. You can do that. The Fed chooses not to do that. And
So sad.
you have the people to do it, and you choose not to do it. Meanwhile, AEW does it every single week on every show. There is never a time where I watch an AEW show and I'm like, yeah, all those matches were ass. There's always one match makes you go like, damn, that was good. Now I can watch an entire SmackDown and be like, damn, that stunk. Like, and it's like,
Yeah.
just AEW is doing great. I used to bash on them for like, yeah, you have the wrestling, but where's the stories? I've changed my tune.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the
I've
same
changed my
way.
tune
Mhm.
because I'm like, they do have the stories in there, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind two guys or two girls going out there and beating each other's asses just for fun. I don't
Yeah.
need a story. Just have a good match. I don't even need a story. Just go out there and scrap.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's certain days where we're already like suspending our belief for a lot when it comes to wrestling. I can suspend it a little bit more if the hoops are there. Like if you're
I'm
real
saying,
hoopers, then I can go for it.
and if you're able to have a 5-star match without having any emotional weight to it, that's different. That's a skill. That's next
Yeah.
level shit right there. You know,
Mm.
shit. As we get to our matters of the year at some point, I want to point out the same thing I was talking about, where you don't even need to be a rival to have a good match. When you had Bandito versus Konosuke Takeshita at Supercard of Honor, you didn't need anything and that was a top 5 match of the year probably. And they just wanted it was just straight graps, no emotions, no beef, just straight graps.
Yeah, the only
Sometimes
story
it's
that
all
was really there, the only story that was there for that match was Don Callis, and Don Callis just beat her whenever wherever
pretty
Konosuke is.
much. So, I mean, shout out to AEW, man, cooking, killing it.
Bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. For me, one of the shows that were really stood out to me this year, Stand Deliver, NXT Stand Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
I had that on my
show
list too.
was really good. Even from like the pre-show stuff to the ending, where you got the number one contender tag match, when you got the Metaphor girls, you had I think it was Gigi and Tatum, Fatal Influence, and then Corey Jade and
Cora Jade and Roxanne, where we got that
yeah,
fuck
Roxanne.
ass
Yeah,
finish where Roxanne walks out the building and they released Cora, so we couldn't even
yeah,
we couldn't even figure out what happened.
yeah.
Uh,
So, like, with that, we had Ethan versus Ricky Saints for the American
North
Championship.
American.
We had that amazing Fatal Four Way with Jordan Grace, JC Jane, Jada Parker, and I'm putting the last person, but
It
it
was
was a lot
Jordan
of great.
Grace, Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, and Jada Parker.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit,
And then
the NXT North American women's title
the ladder
match,
match too.
the
Yeah,
ladder
the ladder
match.
match
Yep,
too. So
Yeah.
like it just was a lot of good stuff, and I think that's one time we got the
and main
first
event
match.
too.
I think with Dark State. I think in that PLE because it was Dark State
Yeah,
versus
it
the
was Dark State and the Tony
The D'Angelo
D'Angelo
family.
family.
Angelo family. So I mean, just from top to bottom, I mean, it was just a great show and just displaying like the NXT talent, and then the main event is like one of my matches of the year. So Trick, Oba, Javon, the chemistry that
Yeah.
was there was immaculate. The spots were immaculate. The storytelling was immaculate. Everyone got
Mhm.
their stuff off. Oba was seeing which one's the champion. Trick looked like Trick. Javon was doing his slippy dippities. Like that was, in my opinion, like one of the most complete matches we had in WWE programming all year. Like I love that match.
Nah,
I ain't gonna
Like it
lie.
was so good.
I
it
ain't gonna
is a
lie.
great match.
Triple threat match Obafemi is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
He's different.
That
He's
man.
different.
No, listen. It was one match. It was him and I think Dijak and
Oh,
Josh
last year
Briggs. I think
Yeah,
that
him,
was a
Dijak,
banger
and
for the
last
North
Briggs.
year.
American title, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude,
yes,
what the fuck,
that
dude?
was a
Dude,
banger last year.
you know what's even
Like
crazier?
Obafemi in triple threat title matches, that man be on his P's and Q's, bro. That shit is crazy.
And the thing that's even crazier is that I think that match happened during his first year on TV. That's insane. That's unheard
Yeah.
of.
Mhm.
But
Hey, if
nah,
Obafemi is world champion by the end of 2026, hey,
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 Yeah.
who am I
hey,
to be mad?
hey,
Um,
cool.
yeah, no, Oba and Triple Threats. I saw it firsthand at Vengeance Day when he was putting hands on Austin Theory and
Yeah,
Grayson.
that was the thing too. Yeah, yeah, that was a good match too. Wait, y'all
But
was
no,
there?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I said SmackDown. I forgot. I saw you at SmackDown the day before. So
no,
okay.
you saw me at Vengeance Day.
Oh, it wasn't today. You're right. You're right. I forgot. I
Yeah.
saw. Okay. Yeah, my bad.
No, you
Okay.
good, you good, you good. It's all right. We know you getting up there. Um,
oh God, please. So
yeah,
the mind is one of the first things to go. Like, damn,
that's what
man.
they say,
Okay,
man.
Hey
all
man.
right.
All right. Oh, did everybody get their shit off when it comes to the shows of the year? Oh, wait. Here's one I will say.
Hey, did you?
Yeah, no,
Did y'all? You go, Steph.
I didn't. I won't, fuck it. I'll call this bias. TNA Emergence. That was a top to bottom good show, bro. I don't care.
Dude, and I
That
wanted to
was fun.
mention when we were talking about Leon earlier, I wanted to mention the Cedric Alexander match from that night. Dude,
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Missed it.
The bit that the replay I saw because I was out getting snacks with Vaughn.
bro, because like of all like for that being my first TNA show, that was a great first
Mhm.
introduction to a TNA
Yeah,
show.
Yeah.
From top to even like the pre-show stuff when it was like the hometown man and Ryan Nemeth, even that was
No,
fun.
yeah.
Even that was cool. Like the whole thing from top to bottom, man. Them Hardy Boys,
hey, Hardys versus
That
the
was so much fun.
Rascals. I don't care.
man.
They 4 times this year. They put on bangers.
That like minute long pause right before the Hardy match, and everyone was like anticipating them coming out. Like
Yeah.
everyone was up. You heard everyone buzzing, and then when the first beat dropped, everyone went ape shit. I was like, yeah, this is worth it. This
Hey
is worth
man,
it.
Jeff Hardy dapped me up. I can't say anything else. Jeff Hardy dapped me up. You feel me?
Hey, a win is a
No.
win, man. Hey,
Yeah.
the
Nah,
the
Emergence is fun.
what match was that? It was Steve Macklin and Jake something, I believe,
Steve
Yes,
Macklin and yeah,
I
I think it was
believe
Jay
so.
something.
and that was for the TNA
That was the
International
international
Championship.
title.
International.
That was also a damn
Yeah.
good match, also. That I wasn't expecting to be that good, but hey, top to
Yeah,
bottom,
that
it was
was
a good show. So I'm not so like if you legitimately, with no biased opinion, told me that was one of the best of the year, I wouldn't argue with you because it was, in my opinion, it was good.
yeah,
It was
that
damn
was,
good.
and even
Yeah.
the women's tag match that was really really dope. Like that was really fun. And then we talk about the main event from that show, Trick and Moose. As much as I despise
Nah.
Moose, that was a good match.
I'll give him credit when credit is due.
All right, so
Even though that man is not from Baltimore and they lied,
they lied
and
so
and I
much.
told Steph they were going to do that. I
Yeah,
told him they were going to do that. I'm like, he is from Seabrook. He's from PG
I mean,
County.
this is
Hey,
something about
y'all
AJ
said,
Francis.
hey, y'all said from Baltimore, Maryland. That man is not from Baltimore at all.
AJ from PG County too, right?
I think he's actually from Baltimore. I think.
Okay. I don't know because they said he's the one too. So,
mm.
but that was fun.
Yeah. I think AJ's from Baltimore. Played football at UMD. And
Yeah,
Hey,
then
Washington.
yeah,
yeah,
Washington.
and then he played. Yeah, because he was a Redskin back when they were the
Mm-hmm.
Redskins.
Yeah, he's on Seahawks. Super jumping around a little bit.
Yeah,
But before we move on, I just want to throw this out there too. Chamber really was a good PLA for storyline purposes. We had a lot of like good storyline and plot development that happened after Chamber ended because we had both Chamber matches, but the heel
hmm
turn. We had Jade getting her lick back. We also had the KO versus Sami Zayn match with the what was that?
the
No,
unsanctioned match.
uh, yeah, unsanctioned match. And so I would say, from a storyline standpoint, Chamber definitely progressed a lot of story afterwards. So that was like one of my top for the year too, just because how we got a lot of stuff pushed
Yeah,
afterwards because of that. Plus the heel turn itself, that heel turn was like the heel turn itself very monumental. The run, different story, but the
exactly.
moment the moment itself was fantastic.
That's exactly how I like to think about it. And man, I don't know. Do we want to talk about what do we have left? Do we want to talk about the men's wrestlers of the year, matches of the year, or women's wrestlers of the year? I'll let y'all pick.
We should
Well, the women.
say matches for last.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah, let's go wrestlers. We can go wrestlers. Yeah, we can go wrestlers. For
Yeah,
sure.
so
All right.
what the wee man, the woman's.
Let's start with the women.
Yeah.
All right.
See,
Sears, start us off.
Women, I want to start off with Tony Storm because I refuse to give the other person the flowers. Uh, I think Tony Storm had a career defining meal. Like,
phenomenal
when,
year.
like
Amazing.
I can't think of many other wheels for any wrestler, honestly, besides the year Becky Lynch won both titles of WrestleMania. But
Oh
like
yeah.
Tony Storm had like took Rookie Elder and took it to the moon. Like she is, she had the title for like majority of 2025.
Yeah.
Um,
She grabbed the ball and ran with it.
Quite literally. She got almost the entire fan base of AEW engaged with Rookie Elder, which, to be honest, are all time or old fashioned Kyoto probably wouldn't get it with any other wrestler. But she took it on her own way and made it work. Like it it was great. Like half the things he said, I'm not even sure it's PG, being completely honest. But like
Even though that was
she
PG.
but
And the
like
words are truth.
she's been out of pocket all year and everybody loves it. I love it. I'm here for it.
And
Like
she might have had the match of the year too.
Oh,
and more
bro, if we
for
want to talk
multiple
about it,
matches. For multiple matches.
Like
Like
just talking about the Revolution match, the Hollywood ending. I mean, we
that
can really start and stop right there. But yeah, you're right. She from top to bottom the entire year was just
mhm.
oh god. Shout out to
she
Tony
helped
Storm.
she helped push new stars. She
Mm-hmm.
carried AEW this year, honestly.
yeah.
You want to talk about one of the four pillars? Oh, she's the foundation.
Yeah.
She's the foundation at this point.
Because if you say Mox is like the ace, she's definitely the ace as far as the women go, at least.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, man. Sears talked about it. I'm gonna go to the flip side, man. I know he's gonna hate hearing this. CEO, CEO,
See, and it's so funny
CEO,
because that was where I was going to go to.
CEO. Bruh, you cannot like number one on PWI for a reason. I don't usually like bringing up other people's
Two.
lists. I don't usually like talking about other people's publications, but that one I understood. I get it. Like it's valid.
Push Was she two? I thought Tradition was one.
Well, she
Nah,
said
she
she
was
was
number
one. I
one.
don't know.
Hey man, I I'm just going off what was said when she was cussing out everybody after World's End.
Hey, she was furious.
Oh, she was so furious. But no, I think, and we've talked about Mercedes a lot on the show because the coverage has been insane. The fact that she's been able to, granted, say what you want about the bug collector gimmick. I now know more promotions than I would have thought because of the fact that she now has all of these belts and she's able to uplift some of these stars. Some of her opponents now, after watching these matches, I'm now following and are fans of because of just the fact that they've been in the ring with her and she's been able to shine such a talent. I think the same way how we've been commending Bailey for doing the Lotus Stone camp for the upcoming women in wrestling, I feel like we can say the same thing for Mercedes Moné because literally it feels like any woman wrestler who gets a belt for months on end, you would just see Mercedes in the comments talking about, could be nice to add. And it's and the thing is that for being such an insane workhorse, because she didn't miss a lot of AEW live events. She was doing all these indie bookings. I have yet to think of a bad match that came from this run, or even like I can definitely tell you some of my favorites, but I can't give you a genuinely bad match from that run. So, hey man, shout out Mercedes, forever my CEO. Um, she's not my women's wrestler of the year. That goes for an acquaintance of hers, but definitely I can understand. I definitely need her to be in the conversation.
Mm. Yeah. For me, like I said, I have a bunch, obviously, but one of my ones is Becky Lynch. And it's not just me saying it. Everyone's saying it, Patricia's
Everybody's
saying it.
saying it.
Everybody's saying it.
Everyone's saying it. So, but not just like Becky Lynch from a character standpoint, really like maxed out this year. Like, I don't know. It's just nice, like you said, how people can reinvent themselves over and over and over again, and it be wow, chef's kiss. Like the heel work she's been doing has been immaculate. She made the IC Women's title feel like something. Has been like a new title. She actually took that, ran with it, made it feel special. And then the fact she was able to put over Maxine at the end of it was pretty great too. So just and then don't forget Becky and Lyra put on crazy matches this year.
Crazy
Bro,
matches.
Crazy
the
matches.
Mhm.
SummerSlam match was
Like,
insane.
oh my goodness, crazy matches this year. So Becky was in her bag this year from an in-ring standpoint as well. So like, once again, it's not just me saying it; everyone's saying it. So for me,
Sports
Becky
Illustrated,
definitely,
Bleacher Report, ESPN, everybody's saying it.
yeah,
Everybody's saying it.
Becky was in her bag this year. So let me shout out Big Bex,
Mm.
for the year.
Shout out Big Bex. Oh man.
What you think, Lou?
What I'm going to go since I was going to say I was going to go Mercedes, but I knew he was too. But I I will go to Japan actually.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I'm going to give you Saya Kamatani. She just completed a year as basically the Stardom Women's World Champion, the top dog over there.
Mhm.
And I don't know much about Stardom. I'm still getting into it. I'm still learning about it, but just the matches she's had and seeing what she's done, like she's the head of villainous like of a heel stable. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world. She had one of the best matches of the year.
Mm.
We're going to get to that because that's actually the match we're going to touch on later on. But Saya Kamatani, if you're not hit to Stardom, granted, yes, you have to be up at disgusting hours to catch it live. But if you're able to like go back and see the matches she's done this year, I would definitely go. I would definitely recommend you go seek them out and see it. Stardom is amazing. So if
Yeah.
you're into nice, high speed, hard hitting wrestling, that's your place. That's your spot. Shout out to the
Mhm.
Shout out to Joshi.
Shout out
That's
to
Yeah.
Joshi. Shout out to our Joshi General Mike, of course, as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
And just another one with that, something I care. I mean, she's the way she's been booked this year. I mean,
yeah,
consistently.
yeah. I mean, she did almost every belt it seemed like. So, just definitely for like the
four
good
titles, one
matches.
year.
Yeah, 4 titles, 1 year, the good matches. Stephanie's been in her bag too. So, just want that name out there too, because I definitely think she deserves her flowers for the year she's been having, especially
For sure.
fresh from a new company, NXT to the main roster, just the whole nine. She's been She's been showing out. So shout out to the La Primera.
Shout out, shout out, shout out. Yeah. Dog. I think because Sears talked about Tony Storm, and I think the only person in the world of women's wrestling who is rivaling Tony Storm in terms of character work, Naomi. We gotta talk about Naomi.
So
If
your
we talk about
girl,
this
yeah,
one.
your girl.
Come on. Proceed with caution. The Proceed with Caution character is one of the highlights of 2025,
It
regardless
was
of
stolen
gender.
from us.
It's not coming from us. Everybody's saying it.
It was stolen from us.
It was.
Because Big Jim like the Netflix and chill apparently, so now we can't get the right one.
Ugh. You couldn't wait, bro. You couldn't wait like a year, bro.
Come on, Big
Damn,
Jim.
you could have let her have her title run and then got her knocked up. Like, damn, dude.
I have
But
things,
yes, and I
I have
also wanted
things
to
to
show.
say,
And
but I'm
I
not going to block us from a Naomi interview.
listen.
But just know Big
shout
Jim,
out to
I
Naomi.
understand.
Love you, girl. Love you.
They
I also want to shout out Io Sky as well.
on,
Just
bro.
just for her in ring work. She probably like the most consistent women's wrestler, at least on U.S. soil, at least.
Mhm.
I'll
She
say the
hasn't
most
had a
consistent. I'll say the most consistent wrestler, period, in the Fed.
low key because like she hadn't had a bad match all year. She hasn't missed a show. She, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Io Sky, in my opinion, has always been one of the best in the world, man or woman, and she proves it every single week. So, shout out to Io.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Let's see. Is there anyone else that I feel or that you guys feel need to be brought in the conversation? Anyone that you guys think we might have forgotten? Because obviously we could talk about like,
Athena.
Yeah. Thank you. That was gonna be mine.
I can't leave this conversation without bringing up Athena. She completed over 1,000 days as Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been calling her the best women's champion in wrestling for the last year and a half at least.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, even though Ring of Honor isn't exactly put on a pedestal as far as TV and viewership goes, she's holding that shit down. And she's helping make ROH watchable. Of course, you got Red Velvet down there with women as well, but Athena, I mean, shit, even I remember when she was in the Fed, when she was Ember Moon, and just thinking, like, oh, yeah, she's an amazing women's champion. And
You know
it's
what's
like,
so crazy? We haven't had a black NXT Women's Champion since Ember Moon. I want to point that out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
is that true? Oh my gosh, you actually might be correct. You might be right, actually.
We
I'm
You
thinking
can
about
pull
it
up
now.
the
Japanese, I think.
We've had Aussies, we've had
we've had every other variation of human.
we've had Latinas, yeah. Wow. I didn't think about that. Jesus. Is she really the last? See, now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, please. We have
no
the world's
too. Yeah,
information in our hands.
yeah.
No, even though like you might be 100% correct, I just that didn't even occur to me. Because
Yeah, he's correct.
Ember Moon was champion, lost the title April 7th, 2018.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
And since then, Shayna,
Yeah.
Kyrie, Rhea, Charlotte, Io, Raquel, Mandy
Yep.
Rose, Roxanne, Indy Hartwell, Tiff, Becky, Lyra, Roxanne. Yeah, you're right. Jesus, that's crazy.
Marry not one Negro.
Not
Not
one.
one.
Not one.
That was 2017. Jeez, yeah.
And shit, her and Sasha are the only ones. Damn. Mercedes, excuse me.
Now that I think about it, NXT doesn't have too many women of color.
That is true.
They typically only have like I can think like one or two people on the roster at a time, which is really out of pocket.
Call Callie up. Call Callie up. Call Callie up.
Immediately. Hell, bring up Mason and Layla while you at it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, bro, bring up Mason and Layla and let them beef with Fatal Influence.
Oh God. Hey.
Speaking of Fatal Influence, before we move on from this topic, I do want to shout out JC Jane as well.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
She have had a year that like no one would have that was on no one's bingo cards. Like,
Oh, it sure as hell wasn't on mine.
like
I was so
I
shocked
believe
when she won the title.
yeah, she first won the title off of Stephanie Carroll. this year, held it for a while, held it for a good amount of time. I don't have that exact number in front of me, but she was a double champ with while being a knockout women's champion.
Yep.
Was a
He was double champ.
major part of this NXT TNA partnership.
Yeah.
Lost the belt and won it back shortly after and went to her second reign. And honestly, she just been straight up the haters. Like no one thought she would have had a long reign. No one would have thought that she would put on some of the things that she did. Her story has been good. You know, she didn't get her flowers enough. I didn't want to give her flowers.
Yeah.
Because I will say she grew on me. I remember watching her beat Stephanie, and I was like, what the hell are we doing? Like I was legitimately like irritated. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, why?
Yeah,
Right? But like you said, she took that title and she ran you gave her like they gave her an inch and
She
she
took a
took
mile, dog.
miles. She took miles.
she's still taking the miles.
Still,
Yeah.
she's going into 2026 as champion still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like
right now we're sitting at 42 days in her second reign. Her first one was around 150.
Yeah.
nice. Really
Up
nice.
Jay-Z.
Man, shout out to the women, man. Women make the world go around.
Bro.
Yeah.
I love women's wrestling.
Bro. Do we want to switch over to the men?
Cha 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 cha.
All right. I'm gonna start this off. Y'all know who I've been saying this for a whole goddamn year.
You gave me spoilers last week.
I don't care. I'm saying this, dude. I've been saying this before last week. I've been saying this up and down. I'll say this till the cows come home. The men's wrestler who I think has completely surprised me in all of 2025 is Bandito.
Go.
ROH champion. AEW tag team champion. I cannot tell you a bad match he has had all year, which I can say about a couple of people on my list. I'm sure you guys are going to name a few, but this was the one I was like, look, if anyone's going to name this guy, it's going to be me. It's going to be me. Bandito has truly become, because it's not like it's his first year with the company. It's not like it's his first year in wrestling at all. He's not a rookie by any meaning of the word. But he's truly found himself, and the way of the mixed match pairing of him and Brody King was a brilliant, brilliant decision on behalf of AEW Creative. Plus his run as ROH World Champion. He's had banger matches with Mascara Dorada, Hechicero, Konosuke Takeshita. Like, these are like elite hoopers, dog. Like, I don't know why Don Callis keeps snatching them up like this, but anyway, like elite hoopers, and I think truly is one of the best wrestlers pound for pound. But that's just me. Who y'all got?
See, I'm going to piggyback off you because I was going to say Bandito, but I'll put in my argument for Konosuke Takeshita. Actually, obviously won one of the most strenuous tournaments in all of wrestling, probably the most difficult to win in wrestling. He won the G1 Climax, went on to win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and like just looking at the people that he wrestled this year, the people he went against. I mean, shit, he wrestled the same amount of matches that Cody Rhodes did this year. You know what I'm saying? He was consistently good in every outing he had, like against guys like Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Okada, obviously Zack Sabre Jr., Bandito, as Steph said. I feel like he's going to be that next Japanese ace, like after Okada and everything. I do think at some point him and Okada will wrestle again where the stakes are higher. And I think he'll at some point establish himself as one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. And he's definitely on his way there. And I also too want to shout out, like I said earlier, Mox. Just his descent into losing the title, tapping out a couple times in a row, all that good stuff, and then coming back and then winning the Continental Classic the way he did. Mox always proves himself to be one of the greatest in the world and everything like that. So definitely, and shit. I'll even shout out Hangman for his part in the whole thing. So there's been so many shining stars this year, dude. We don't have enough time to name them all, but Inosuke, Hangman, Bandito, like it's a crazy crop of talent to choose from. Honestly, truly.
Yeah, man. In terms of crazy like crop of talent this year, yeah, you just named three heavy hitters, dog. But Vaughn, who you got?
As a member of the Dirty Dom Blaze Club, I just want to say, Dirty Dom this year, Dirty Dom has been nothing short phenomenal in character development. The way he's been booked, the way he's been looking. Once again, I think he's a huge part with the AAA merger that's looking really, really good with WWE right now. He's a huge piece in that, holding their biggest championship, also on the IC title. He had great matches for the IC title at WrestleMania 41. Even his showing with John Cena, which we all raved about a few weeks ago, how like he's ready to be like that next top guy in the company.
Yeah,
Dom has just been doing great work, on top of great work all year. So for me, just Dom going from being Ray's son to now being an established character. I mean, it's just been another show phenomenal just seeing his growth. So for me, Dom's definitely been like one of those guys that I think is like the male wrestlers of one of the year. Another guy who I had on my list before the injury, obviously, was Seth Rollins. Seth is like always just Seth. I mean, every year he's in conversation. He's just that good. With the Rouge of the Century, which we had the pleasure to be a part of and seeing, the formation of the Vision, the whole WrestleMania 41 match was my favorite match of the year, where he ended up getting Paul Heyman. Seth is just doing a lot of good stuff. So for me, Steph, because Steph is just Seth Rollins, and then for me, Dom as well, because Dom has been making amazing jumps as we come in like this next pivotal pillar of WWE. Once a lot of old guys start retiring. So for me, Seth
Mhm.
Rollins, Dom, and then I hate to say this, but Jay Uso. I mean, we're being realistic. IC title this year, World Heavyweight Championship this year. He just got the tag titles again this year. I mean,
Royal
yep.
Rumble.
Jay's had a
Royal
Royal Rumble
Rumble.
too. I
Royal
mean,
Rumble
and
win.
we're being honest. I mean, we may not like some of the, I mean, the in-ring stuff, but Jay has had a phenomenal year as well, just from accolades and like the fan reaction, the fan involvement, social media involvement, stuff like that.
Oh, for
So
sure.
Jay's up there too for me. Just on the way
Mhm.
he's been like, looking really good this year too. So Seth, Dom, Jay.
I'm
Valid
not
as fuck.
mad at it.
Yeah.
Um, can we talk
I was
about
there
Kyle
thinking.
Fletcher real quick? Actually, no, Sears go. Then we can talk about Kyle Fletcher. That was gonna be my pick.
I have three as well. I think CM Punk,
Mm,
I think Braun Breakout,
mm,
and I think Javon Evans.
Yeah.
mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
CM Punk, because like he's been a cornerstone of like every major storyline on Raw since
Yeah,
the start of this show. Like the Triple Threat Mania with Rollins and Reigns and Heyman inclusion. The storytelling of that match alone, like of his fable being cashed in, perfect.
Mhm.
Two-time world champion, being the guy to be Gunther, and then being cashed in on, and then winning it back. One of the main events. You know, he like I mean, he's been carrying Raw. He's been carrying Raw. Uh, you know, making younger talent look good, which leads into Ron Bagel. Bagel has been a absolute beast this year. Like, I mean, starting from the top of the year, really killing people with his spears, their speed, Carlito.
yeah. I was about to
I
say
can't
R.P. Carlito.
like he
and
like who?
I said R.P. Carlito.
first that dude.
Like that he has been became known for how fast he hits his spears. And then, with Stefan's injury, he stepped up, became the leader of the division. He got put into the main roster talent almost immediately, and he's been showing for it. His promos improved. His, like he's been working with so many different people, and I think we're about to see him become the next world champion, and he's only going to be pushed even more. Like that, like
Mhm.
2025 was already such a good year for him. 2026 is a year of breakout. And then Javon Evans has been putting on bango after bango after bango of the match opportunity that he's been given.
Shout out
Look back at
Shannon.
this year, right? He's been given a match for Randy Orton,
Mm.
showed out. You know, not many people will. I mean, yeah, that match has some mess ups, but not many people will would have that type of match and survive and come out and come out with the mistake that was made.
Dude,
I
even
mean,
Randy said that he was the fucking man afterwards.
yeah, like I think back to Heat Wave with his match with I believe it's Oba. That
Mm-hmm.
match,
Yeah.
Bengal, you know, like he's what 22, 23, 22,
21.
21.
21, and just like with Leon, he's only getting better. Like I think I like he if he's not NXT champion by the end of the year, by 2026, there's something wrong.
Mhm. No, I agree. That's a good list. Like I said, it's been a lot of like great guys this year, guys and gals. Just this year in wrestling. So yeah.
Yeah. Real quick before we move on to matches, I want to talk about Kyle Fletcher. So Kyle
Hmm.
had an
Photo
insane,
star.
yeah, and I think he really is the definition of that moniker because we are seeing the beginning of a star. Like we truly are. I think his exceptional TNT championship run was really, really fun. The feud with Mark Briscoe, which I had on my list, but I completely forgot to mention. We were talking about top five feuds. Dude, it was one of those ones where, like, even though did it stretch a little longer than I would have, sure, I get it, but at least each of the matches were fun. Like they had 6 matches, each one of them was fun. Um, dude, the way how he bloodied up Goldust, the way how he bloodied up Dustin Rhodes,
Mm-hmm.
one of the like that was one of those things that actually made me want to watch Collision. Y'all know I ain't giving up my Saturday nights for nobody. That's a me time, unless it's a
Word.
PLE or a PPV. But I
Yeah.
definitely had to go back and watch Collision after that. Um, yeah, man. Like I think Kyle is one of them ones, man. But let's start rounding it out. We gotta hop right into our matches of the year. Reek, you are the ace of this pod. You want to start it off?
Ah, ah, man, shoot. So I mentioned this earlier, and I'm not going to split this into like men's or women's, but I'm just going to start like with the first match on my list. Like I mentioned earlier, I said Tony Storm versus Mariah May for in the Hollywood ending, right? Great, but it's so funny because the match itself wasn't a super long match. It's maybe like 12 to 14 minutes long, ish,
Mhm.
maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But I think the thing with that match that was so cool is like the whole arc. It was like a mentor mentee kind of thing, and then it turned into like an obsession. Mariah was like, "Oh yeah, I want what you have now." You know what I'm saying? And the amount of sheer violence. A lot of people don't like when women bleed in wrestling. Fuck that. I love it. And
Yeah.
like, there's even a spot where someone was getting stabbed with a stiletto heel. Like, my God. But nah, and then the way the match ended with them just laying on each other, and you got the end on the big screens, and the spectacle of it, the characters involved, the match work, the violence, the spots, everything. It was one of them ones. I would also put up there Bandito versus Kenosuke Takeshita. Like I said earlier, like they just went out there and wrestled. There was no story involved, really, no emotional weight. They just went out there and had a fantastic match because you got Bandito, who's a smaller luchador. You got Konosuke Takeshita, who's more of like a powerhouse kind of guy, and like the styles mesh together so perfectly, so seamlessly, and you know what I'm saying. I love when smaller and bigger wrestlers are able to have those dynamics and create a beautiful contest. And another one I would have was Saya Kamatani versus Tam Nakano. It was kind of the same thing with Tony and Mariah. It was kind of like a mentor mentee kind of thing. Then it got so big to where we're not enemies, but we just can't coexist. And there was one of those matches where you see the emotion in every strike, every move. If you haven't seen that match, watch that match, please. I'm really trying to push Stardom here, y'all. Please watch Stardom. But
yeah, no, for sure. That's definitely one of my
yeah, those
bucket list things for 2026.
Those are just a couple of matches that come to mind. It's hard for me to say definitively what the match of the year was. Because there were definitely a lot of candidates you could go to, but those are just three of the ones that I look for. Shit, Vaughn, what you got?
All right. So for me, like I say no order, but like I said, it's just been so many great matches this year where it's hard to even order them or even say which is like, the best match of the year. But out Iho Dalva King versus Gable at Worlds Collide this year was fantastic grabs. As a grabs guy, I was salivating how good that match was, man. So like from the Emery standpoint was spectacular. We know how Gable can get down. And then that was like my first time seeing like the Kingo match like from start to finish. I've seen like highlights and stuff, but my first time actually seeing him match start to finish. So it kind of got me really intrigued on his character work and things like that, etc. So Worlds Collide, Gable versus Kingo. Another match that I really caught my attention this year, especially me getting back into AEW, Wrestle Dream, the I Quit match, Moxley and Allen.
Mm.
That was kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy, you know, because like you mentioned, like both of those guys don't quit. So like the fact that one of them quit was crazy. We had the crazy spots in being thrown to a fire table with a random fish tank with water. And then there's a taser, I think, one point in the match. Like it
Yep.
was a lot of cool, crazy stuff going on in that match. So just from an in-ring standpoint and from the excitement we got from the crazy spots was pretty cool. Um, Another one on match of the year is a couple, man. I'm gonna throw Roman Punk and Seth from WrestleMania. Like I really enjoyed that match, start to finish. Just like the story element of it over Paul Heyman. We got some crazy spots from all three contenders. Um, Overall, that's another really fun match for me. And like I said, obviously, honorable mention Red EO Evolution. So those are just some of the matches this year that really caught my attention. That I think were like some of the better matches of the year.
No, that's not a bad list at all. That
Not at
that
all.
Vikingo and Gable match is insane.
I
And it
miss
was one of
Chad
those things
Gable.
where I was like, how do you boo someone like this when he's this good? And then I watched like a full AAA show and I was like, oh, I kind of see it now.
Hey, but Hilbert Kingo, he's good. He had the Grinch mask in the last show, so I mean,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
yeah, but nah, too much.
Oh man. Let's see. Sears, do you want to talk about some of yours or do you want me to?
You can go first.
All right. So I got the 16 TLC from SummerSlam Sunday. Dude, that shit. I was talking about this maybe I was talking about this off camera to you guys like last week when they uploaded the footage finally to YouTube. That might be the best match in my opinion or my favorite match in my opinion that I've seen like live with my own eyes.
Mhm.
That shit was insane. Like Andrade and Ray Phoenix, I wish that situation didn't happen
Uh,
because dude, they were killing it as a tag team in my opinion.
I would have been so okay with them being tag team champions. I would
Yeah.
have been so on that, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, the Wyatts, the Profits, DIY, Fraxium, like these are nothing but hoopers for real. And so, plus knowing that it was a 25th year of TLC, like,
And the
dude, there's
Hardys were
Yeah.
sitting right there watching it too.
Hardys
Dudley's
and
too. It
Dudleys
was
were there
crazy.
watching.
Yeah.
Like, it was
You
just
know who
such a.
wasn't? You know who wasn't there watching it? Hmm. Hmm.
Let me get this focused on the Radar
Your punk
Superstar.
your punk ass radar superstar wasn't there. Jeez.
Hey, chill,
He
chill on
not
my
even
guy.
showing up. He not even showing up for work now.
Hey,
Shit.
chill on my guy. He got to film
I
Percy
won't.
Jackson season 3.
Because where is he? Where is Christian Cage? I'm getting upset. I'm sorry. You're
Where is
crazy.
Christian Cage is a great question. Where is
They found that man at a hockey game during World's End. I'm like, maybe he might return tonight. Nope, that man is at a hockey game. Like,
that's
don't piss
funny.
me. Like, come on, dog.
That's funny as all get out.
Off all stuff. Continue. My bad.
No, you good, dog. Because also you got me thinking, where the fuck is Christian? But no, no, nah, man. The six team TLC was insanely funny. I'm sorry, Reek. You make me laugh like a motherfucker sometimes. But the 16 TLC was insane. I have a feeling that one of us was gonna bring this up, but if not, let me go ahead and do it. Moxley versus Page at All In.
See, I didn't want to mention All In or Mox too much, but yes.
Change the landscape of AEW in literally like that match wasn't even that long. It was like a 20-minute match, maybe, right? Well, for AEW standards, it wasn't that long because they do hour-long matches.
I swear that match was at least a half hour. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but like,
look it up.
yeah, but nah, I really think that match was insane.
Boy, that shit was 36 minutes long.
Oh, it was 36 minutes? Oh, I'm tweaking.
That shit was 36 minutes long.
Well, it didn't feel like it. It felt like 20. And the reason why
keep in mind,
because the pacing is good.
It had the Avengers moment too. Like
exactly. That was probably why I didn't think that it was really that long. Because that shit really, it's kind of like WrestleMania 40 main event.
I was about to say it's literally comparable to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
literally,
because literally all of the AEW Avengers pulled up. All of the AEW Avengers.
Of course, of course, that meme with punk ass Swerve just like,
dude,
you aight, you cool or whatever.
Oh, that's such a goated meme, dog. That's such a goated meme to come out of this year.
It is.
I was like, he looked so disgusted to do it. He was like, ugh, I guess, bro.
But nah, and I think the biggest thing is that like the fact that they were able to change the landscape of the company and to also establish it was like a real turning point. Because even though AEW has so much lore, the company is only 6 years old. So the fact that they were able to change the landscape in a 30-minute match, there were so many storyline conclusions. Do you know how much of a threat Mox had to be for Swerve to help Hangman? It's really that simple.
A man that burned his house down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A man that burned his house down, mind you.
Yeah.
And you helped this man win a championship that you want.
Yeah.
All because you couldn't beat him yourself. Trash. Get out of here.
But no, man. That match was insane. Plus, I think every time Mox steps in the ring, how the hell does Renee sit through? Watching his matches?
See, at night, bro, they be at home. John probably like, look, babe, you knew what it was.
you quite literally signed up for this shit.
You knew what it was when you met me, baby. You knew what this was. Don't even like. She probably be in the back, like he comes to the back. She's like, John,
we talked about this.
Yeah.
Thumbtacks and bricks. What?
What?
I only suffocated him once.
Staple gun.
I only tried to drown him one time. No big deal. Gosh.
Hey, but like, you gotta remember my CZW days.
Right, like, come on, you know who I am. You've been there.
But nah, man, that was just a really, really good match. That was one of those ones that like I can't leave off the list, but also a personal favorite of mine, just real quick. Kevin Knight and Will Ospreay, the Owen Hart match from Dynasty, was a beautiful match. Yeah. Kevin Knight, man, I'm telling you, one of the ones you gotta watch 2026. All right. Let's see. Did anyone else? I would say, are we missing anyone? Sears, I think is the only one we're missing, right?
Yeah, it's fine, Steph. You don't like me. It's fine.
No, I was literally segueing into you, but
you about to move on from me.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Javon Evans has officially been crowned NXT Male Superstar of the Year.
And who was surprised? Not
I. Should be.
Other nominees included Obafemi, Trick Williams, Ethan Page, and Ricky Saints. Fair.
They can all sit down.
And Ethan Page retained. God is so good. Thank
God
you.
is good.
God is the greatest.
God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
God is
Who you
good.
tell him? Vaughn, get that fuck ass hand sign on my face. Anyway, that shit irritated me so much when he did that shit. But no, serious. We ain't mean to cut you off. Please tell us your faves.
Oh, good. I feel like we can talk about all my favorite matches throughout the show, throughout the episode. Like, I see like the Evolutions match, Rhea versus EO, which one to the triple threat. You know, the ending match, the Tony Storm angle, the most TLC match. Rollins Reigns Punk. I feel like the only one that I really women blood and guts angle. The only one that I really like, the only one I can really like think about right now is the Fatal 4-Way for IC Title Mania with Penta, Dom,
Also a fantastic match.
and
Yeah.
That was an amazing match.
Oh, one on my radar a bit. That was a great match.
You know, like great match, four great superstars. You had the storyline of Judgment Day. You had Baron Baker, who was looking unstoppable. Pento, who I think everybody thought was going to win. Speaking of Pento, I thought he was going to win. I think. But like Dom came in, stole the pen away from Finn, which I think was kind of was the setting point of the snowball of the Judgment Day breakup storyline that is still developing. Like,
and
established Jordy Dom as that top guy. Like, that was like the notion of like WWE giving him that title of like, this is all, he is our guy now. Like, he is like, we heal you. We recognize you liking Jordy Dom. He is us pushing Jordy Dom to that pit to see if he can swim as a main star. And he's only proven right.
That stadium went ape shit.
Oh my God, it was wild.
That was one of the loudest, like, as loud as the boos for him are.
Yeah.
That was one of the loudest pops I've ever heard.
The fact that they had to tell him, hey, go run out to the ring again, dude, that says everything.
I'm telling you, like, bro, like, so I think that was one of those moments where the fans just like, okay, he is one of the ones, proved it, he's earning his keep, and we're happy for him. Like, we're still going to boo him, but this moment, shit, I'm sure Ray was probably in the back like, damn, look at my boy.
Yeah.
It was fine.
So it was definitely one of the cooler moments of the year too. And I remember just Finn just sitting there just looking like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah.
But no, that was a great choice. That was a great match, great finish, great ending, great moment after the match too.
Like, I think I was at Steph's place for that match.
Yeah, you were.
And I just remember like everybody in the room just popping. Like, no one, I think Dom was the least likely person anybody thought. You know, we have like all fan favorites. Like, you know, like everybody, the Dom fans thought he was going to win. But like, I don't think if you're looking at if you give it by a percentage, like who much likely to win, I don't think Dom was the person most likely to win that match. And he just, the moment that 1, 2, 3 happened, oh my God.
No, dude, I've never heard my living room that loud, except for maybe during like one of the parties that we threw. But like other than that, I've never heard my living room that loud. But yeah, man, dude, shout out Dirty Dom, man. Amazing fucking year, as if we haven't already talked it into the fucking ground.
It's worth talking about still, though.
Yeah. This might be recency bias, but we talked about random TV banger matches. Kyle Fletcher, Speedball Mike Bailey, amazing fucking match.
I think too. People don't talk about Speedball enough to begin with. I understand he is a low profile kind of guy, but the thing about Speedball is like he's one of those guys. Honestly, I feel like he's like AEW's Chad Gable, in where he may not be like top of the card. He might not be looked upon as fondly as everyone else is, but he can put on a great match with anyone you put him out there with. You put him out there with anybody, he's going to put in some fucking work, no matter what. So shout out to my
Yeah,
dude.
no.
I just want
Shout
to say that real quick. Shout out to my guy.
shout out Speedball. But no, man. Dude, 2025 has been a crazy year for wrestling. Crazy,
Man,
crazy year.
like, I just want to bring up a moment though. I remember, and I believe I was at your crib. Yeah, I was at your crib for Elimination Chamber,
Yeah.
and the Jade Naomi thing was already crazy, right? But you get to the end of the men's elimination chamber match, right?
Oh yeah.
Seth Rollins cost CM Punk that. First of all, that I already thought that was cool because John was like, "Oh shit, let me take advantage." He was like, I'm sorry." And
While
then
Seth
Seth is
is
like,
telling this man Punk that he wants him
"Die."
to die.
John is like, "Squeak." I've never because when John was on STF, it's never like but he had this
Yeah.
man like here under
Yeah.
the chin, like he was like, "I'm sorry," right? And then we get to we get after the match. Here comes Cody. Here comes Dwayne. Hey, yo, Dwayne, go fuck yourself. God. And I remember when John dapped up Cody. Oh my God. Because because my thing was like, there's no way this shit doesn't happen right now. But I'm like, I see the hug, and I'm like, no way. Then you see John's look. You see Dwayne. I'm like, and they actually fucking did it.
Yeah.
So like, I just want to bring that up because I was like, even though we kind of anticipated it a bit, John Cena had not been a heel since 2003.
Yeah.
So it was like, why do this now in 2025? Why turn John Cena heel? Granted, it was a great idea. It was a fantastic idea, but with fucking 20 dates, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? You know?
And Travis Scott.
I will
Yeah.
say the thing that where they fucked up at with John Cena's retirement tour, they didn't let him appear enough.
No, most
And
definitely.
he said multiple times he basically wants to do the entire year. Literally every week, every show. And they were like,
Yeah.
nah. But as far as moments go, that was a great moment. Naomi cashing in was a great moment. Seth Rollins
AJ,
cashing, that shit might have been better than the first one. I don't know. That shit was
Yeah,
that might have
in
been
my
better
Man,
than the first one.
opinion.
the
Because I
only
remember
person who could top Seth was Seth.
Yeah.
he went back. Because first of all, I'm like, okay, why is Paul Heyman still standing right there? Cool. Seth stops. Ugh. Turns around, takes off the knee brace. I'm like, oh my God. So I remember
Man,
saying like,
I popped.
he's going to
I popped
find a
so hard
way
for
to
that.
win this title.
Same.
I don't know how. He's going to find a way to win this title. And lo and behold, he did just that. But yeah, I just
Dude.
wanted to bring up some moments that I had in my 2025 was crazy. We had a lot of it.
AJ Lee coming back.
Oh
That was
yeah.
great
Yeah.
too.
A great moment.
Like, and that was something else that we were anticipating and waiting for. I thought she was going to return at the Rumble, honestly and truly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Asia Lee coming back was great. I look forward to seeing more of her, whenever that's going to be.
Hopefully, like she on this book tour. Like, come on, like,
Like
it's congrats.
we're probably not seeing her until Rumble, which is shitty, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
nah. You guys, I think as far as moments, man, like
You gotta
uh
go back to Hangman too. I don't like. I hate keep going back there, but like
you have to.
the moment where Mox taps out, dude. Like
Crazy
yeah,
moment.
he's literally getting hung by the Hangman. That's why I think that moment is so cold because like Hangman got this man hung by a chain. Like
Yeah.
yeah, motherfucker, tap out and like it was cool. It was badass.
I think if we're talking just straight up moments, I gotta stick on the Naomi's cash in. Easily, I think the best women's cash in of all time. Easily.
Easily.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, dude, Samoa Joe somehow becoming a world champion at the ripe age of like, what is he, like 50s?
He could be
Yeah.
he could be 70. I'm cool. I love Samoa Joe. I'm chilling.
That was so unexpected, but hey, man, I'm so with it. Like, also, I just love how he's elevating young talent with the ops. Like, Shibata is a hooper. Powerhouse Hobbs, I think, could be the next Samoa Joe. They got to start doing the Hobbs is gonna kill you chant. Like, just amazing, amazing work. I That's one of those moments that I go back and think about during the 2025 of wrestling. I'm like, yeah. I don't know, man. 2025, pretty solid year. But and of course, John tapping out to Gunther. That was arguably craziest moment of the fucking year. And it just happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Those things
I
little.
mean,
I remember being the only one that didn't have an issue with that shit. Everyone did.
I don't either. I'm fine with it.
Like,
I'm fine with it, but
that
it's
was
those things.
that was like the perfect way that it could have ended. Like,
Yeah. Mr. Never gives up.
I've come to peace.
Yeah.
But Reek, I feel like it's only right that you close us out.
nah, man, I don't really have much. I just want to say, like, 2025, first year at Top Row Boys. For 1 year anniversary is coming up still.
Yeah.
But I know I will say I didn't do as much as I wanted to with the podcast this year because a lot of life stuff keep popping up over and over. Can't predict that. I appreciate Steph for taking over the way he has, and for Vaughn and Sears that y'all contributions are invaluable. I can't even tell you how grateful I am for you guys. I'm glad that you guys are permanent fixtures now. You guys already were basically, but I'm glad that we made that official and everything. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. But yeah, like 2025 was a weird year, but at some point, you know what I'm saying? 2026 is going to be even better for all of us, not just in the podcast, not just for content, but I hope everyone who's listening and has stuck with us continue to stick with us. And I hope everyone does good. I hope everyone does what they want to do. I hope everyone accomplishes what they want to accomplish. I hope everyone gets over their demons, whatever they might be. But yeah, like, I'm grateful and I'm happy to be doing this. I'm happy to be doing this. And hopefully is more consistency is coming. Got a lot of content coming, got a lot of cool stuff that we're going to do at some point. We're going to be going to more shows, doing more stuff. I don't want to yap too long, but I just want to say thank you, everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you got emotional. Sorry, I can never let a sentimental moment be a sentimental moment. Apparently,
never. Steph has. He always got a room with something. He can never let me have it. Anyway, it is what it is. Look, I'm a hater. He's a hater. We hate together.
Bro, we hate together. Anyway.
We all hate. I mean, we all hate on Steph together. That's also.
And that's what I'm there for.
That's crazy.
Steph, I don't hate you.
I'm hating on Steph now. I'm gonna hate on Steph in 2026. Ain't nothing gonna change.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Hi, man.
I hate out of love.
Ooh,
people gotta keep you in mind and stuff. And we hate you keep you in mind.
That might be a bar right there. I hate out of love. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But like always, man, getting on here. I was thinking about this, right? Literally the 28th was the 28th of last year was the first wrestling show I'd ever been to in any year. I've done so much in my life and so much of it has revolved around wrestling, starting this podcast, going to different shows with you guys, becoming a permanent fixture on this podcast because, to be honest, if you talk to Reek and I was not initially supposed to even be on mic. I was just supposed to be producing this motherfucker. I wasn't supposed to be on camera at all. And then to have Vaughn out here in these streets tell me, "Oh, you're the mouthpiece." I said, "Huh?
You
The
are.
fuck?"
You are the mouthpiece.
And so it's a crazy evolution of how far we've come at the fact that I have somehow become the namesake and the Paul Heyman of this group, which is insane to me. But I'm proud and I am always waving the TRB flag. And y'all were already my brothers before the podcast, but the fact of having every time Reek wasn't able to make it and I had to kind of carry this knowing that Sears would always be down and Vaughn would always be down, it was like, bruh, there's no reason that I can't like have them just be permanently here. And I think you've made this show exponentially better. And I can't wait to see the different roles and different things that we do personally in and outside the podcast in 2026. I love y'all. I love every listener. I love every viewer. Peace, love, positivity. I put a lot of work into this goddamn podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I don't say it a lot. I don't really pop my shit a lot, but I put a lot of work into this goddamn podcast. I put a lot of work into this goddamn brand because I I, I look at my life and there's so much shit that I want to do with it. I want to do so much shit in music. I want to do so much shit in comics. I want to do so much shit in acting. I want to do so much shit in wrestling media, whatever you would want to call this. And so I'm kind of going hard on everything. So yeah, 2026, I want it to be a TRB takeover because ain't no way that I've seen other wrestling media people come to my city and have more emotion than me. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it, dog. That tells me I need to work harder. Cause y'all not gonna step into Chinatown. Y'all not gonna step on U Street and get more love than me. Fuck is we doing? Y'all don't know about the curry out. Fuck is we doing? Y'all don't got a smart trip car. Fuck is we doing? That really that really is it. That really is it. When we get to stand in front of Capital One Arena and there's a mob of fans coming at us or a mob of people wanting to talk wrestling with us, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That's how I know we'll have. I want all of us to. I want this to be the thing that allows for us to have a stream of not just financial fulfillment, but personal fulfillment and career fulfillment. So I thank you guys, everyone who's listening, because you are a huge part of it. Now, let me stop yapping because I got two other brothers that I know got things to say. Vaughn, Reek, one of y'all take the reins.
Hey, just to say, just to piggyback off y'all, 2026, there's no TRB finna be in the mix. All 2026. So
Bro.
like, look out for the content, look out for the people, the podcast. So look out for all of us. It's been a big year for us. I'm excited. Both personal and both for the business. So like, I'm glad y'all put me on board. It's a blessing to be a part of this podcast. I found like my new thing that has me excited each week that I look forward to. And that definitely helped make my year a lot better towards the end because I can't part of y'all. So shout out to Reek, shout out to staff, shout out to Sears, shout out to the listeners, the supporters, all y'all. We love y'all. And just know, I keep saying this, TRB finna be in the mix in 2026. Look out, y'all. We
Oh,
keep taking
bro.
over.
Sears, what's the word?
Yeah, y'all. It's been a great year for us. I mean, the podcast started. We went from 2 to 4. 2026, we're going to take over. Honestly, well, 2026 is going to be the year that we're all four of us made the same show together.
Yes.
Bro, because the fact
We
that
got
that
this show
hasn't
together.
happened yet.
We've had different next shows, but 2026, on it right now, we're all going to be at an AEW show together. I'm telling you, I'm calling it AEW.
Bro, I need AEW to come out to DC, bro. They bullshit. They haven't been back to DC in a while. Shit, what the fuck?
They don't announce the schedules forever, so like we don't know.
I
But like
think
I'm calling it right now.
I think the last time they were in our area, they was in Baltimore, like randomly in like April, and I don't even think I was
They're like
watching
at
around.
UNDC.
Yeah.
I'm just calling up that. So like they just need to get here faster. But we will be at a show together. We are gonna be taking over. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be just like the DX invasion, but it's better. We're gonna get massive tanks.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a better take. We're gonna do a better than takeover than the DC politicians.
Yes. Yes.
Do a better job than they can. It's gonna be top with boys or nothing.
Bro.
TRB or nothing. Stop playing.
Bro. TRB putting BTA to everything, belt to ass. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like always, this is episode 28 of the Top Rope Boys, and we are over the top rope. Peace, love, prosperity. Deuces.
Peace.